It has been like night and day. Before she seemed untrustworthy, even of me, and she seems to trust me more than anybody else in her new life at our house. The rules that we've learned have really made the hugest difference in putting in place, it seems, to solidify how she seems to trust me more. She still doesn't trust many people as much anymore, but other people still. But at our house, she was having trouble with food. She was food obsessive. She'd been starved and then overfed before we got her from the shelter. So we have very specific rules that Angie and Josh taught us about. She just has to stay in a certain place. So she has to stay in the living room when we're cooking. When we're fixing her food, she has to stay in the living room, and then she's given a command to be able to go get her food. We eat in the living room, so she stays in the hall when we're eating, but she's done that at our house, and now that I've gotten it in place at our house, she does well at my mom's. We had dinner at my mom's last week, and she stayed behind her little barrier until it was time for her to come out. She's figured out that these are the new rules, and this is what I have to do to live here. It seems to have put more confidence in her. She's built a relationship with my son. It was really at some encouragement from Josh, and he walks her every morning after he gets in from his shift overnight at work, and they seem to be, she's expecting him now. She knows his routine, and she knows what he does when he walks in and changes his shoes, and then it's time to go for a walk. So she's started to anticipate that, and they've built a relationship. So with the tools that we've learned here, I'm able to take her places. We've taken her to the farmer's market a couple of times. She doesn't interact much, but she does take everything in, and she doesn't react badly. She seems to enjoy going places. If we had not learned those tools, I don't know where we'd be. We'd probably be isolated and having a really hard time trying to deal with life. And instead, she has become the welcome member of the family we were hoping that she was going to be. Yeah, after going through the immersion clinic, we also learned that she likes other dogs. Had no idea that she was dog friendly, but she loves other dogs. And so now we're bringing her back for daycare every other week to make sure that she gets her interaction with other dogs. And even being around different people than the family in the household, I think that's going to open up her trust for other people a lot more. Because people have been mean to her, and she's like 5, so she hadn't had a whole lot of reason to trust people before now. But she's learning that, and with the tools that we have now, we're learning how to help her do that. It does require consistency. You have to put the work in. You have to use the tools that you learn in order to, and you do have to keep it consistent and regular. And it does take the work. But the work pays off in ways that you would not expect, like getting to take her to the farmer's market and letting her interact with folks that she didn't know before then. She just seems to be happier, more relaxed, a little looser. Her personality is looser, but it does take the work. It takes the consistency, the regularity, and it's a relationship, and it's building a relationship, and I've got some good foundational tools to build the relationship with Roxy and the rest of the family. You guys understand dogs more than I ever could, and learning from you has made a huge difference, and a huge difference in our lives, making it a lot easier.
Hey everybody, I hope you really will become a patron. Come on, join us. If you're loving our videos and loving our work, our mission is to have happy people and happy dogs, and we can't do it without you. Patreon, click below, join us. Help us, won't you? Join our pack. Join our pack!